Okay. So the big news is it's not going to happen for about between a year to a year and like 2 months or so. But next summer, so not this summer, but next summer. So 2027 in the summer, uh, my husband and I and our pets will be moving to Bangkok, Thailand. And so as you know, I can work anywhere. I mean, as long as I have a good internet connection so I can live stream. I've been working exclusively remote. I haven't done any in-person work with anybody for 8 years now, at least, I think. So I wanted to also outline the reasons why we're going, in case you're interested in why. Because I think if I heard news like that, I would be curious. So I've broken it. I've written notes so I don't ramble on forever as I'm want to do sometimes. So why are we going? I mean, we worked with our angels in our sleep. We, meaning my husband and I, in our sleep to figure out where we're going. And so, as with all big things with everybody, the work was done first on the astral in our sleep on a subconscious level. But then I was conscious first, of course. I mean, probably not a shock. My husband's very psychic as well, but doesn't do any pro psychic stuff. Um, but anyway, I was conscious first of like where we had chosen on the astral, but then like as weeks, and I mentioned that to my husband, and then as weeks passed, it became more obvious consciously, and consciously the reasons why became more um clear. So, so just obviously a heads up, I'm not recommending that everyone move to Thailand at all, at all. Everyone has their different life path. Everyone is different, has different past lives. So the idea would be that you just think of, ask your angels, should you move, should you not move? Maybe just right where you are is exactly where you need to be for like quite some time. You never know. So just ask your angels, journal about it, get your own clarity, right? So this is not like, oh, do what I did. But anyway, okay. So why? The conscious reasons that we are aware of is affordability. That hopefully I'll be able to save more money in Bangkok than I can here in the US. Um, and healthcare is good and more affordable there. It's not like, rock bottom cheap or anything, but it is more affordable there. And that is a big deal for us because of our ages. I am 56 and my husband is 69. So there's a 13-year age gap. And so for both of us at our ages, it's important to know that there is affordable health care. So like regardless of what's going to happen to us, you never know what happens to you along the road of life, right? Health wise. So we wanted to know that we could afford to medically take care of whatever may arise. And so I'm more confident of that reality in Thailand than I am in the US. And again, our age is more important with that because we don't have like, 5 decades for the US to get universal health care and yada, yada, yada. So it's more of a short term decision that we're assessing, what works for us. So affordability overall, healthcare. Also, many of you probably know, but my husband is a Black American and, I'm a white lady. And so white ladies get treated differently than Black Americans many, many times in the world. And also white women get treated differently than white men many times in the world. So, it's very specific to that. I'm a white woman, my husband's a Black man. And so we wanted to know specifically how are Black expats treated in a country that we're considering. And Thailand, they are treated well. There's plenty of YouTubers that are Black Americans that live in Thailand quite happily, and they're like, "Oh, it's so nice. Everyone's nice to us. Oh, it's great." So that is a part of a factor of our decision. Um, Also, Thailand is at this point the only Southeast Asian country that I'm aware of that has medical marijuana. And I don't smoke because I'm already tripped out enough from all the energy work I do. but but my husband does use it for medical reasons, for state of mind reasons, for sleep reasons, all sorts of nice things. So he like microdoses daily, I think, pretty much. So if a place has medical marijuana, as Washington State has medical and recreational marijuana legal, so that was important for us to make sure that was available, medical, legal permission to use it for medical reasons with proper doctor note or whatever, yada yada. So Thailand has that. And then this was sort of, I think, just indicative of overall culture, and we took it as a good sign, but it doesn't directly relate to us as much as the other stuff I've listed, which is that Thailand does have legal gay marriage, which is, I think, a good sign. It's a nice thing. So that was a point in Thailand's favor, versus other Southeast Asian countries where there may be another one, but it's certainly not common in Southeast Asia at this time. And then geopolitically speaking, we felt comfortable relocating to Southeast Asia versus like somewhere in Europe or somewhere near the US. We felt better there, viewing current politics and sort of like trying to see the next, foreseeable future in our life, which of course you never know the future, but anyway, so politics did factor into it. And what else? And, of course, the upside, easy, fluffy reasons, which is, if I'm happier, if I feel more comfortable, I do even better work and actually I'm happy here where we are. But, because of those other things, I think it would be even more ideal for us to be in Bangkok, Thailand than here. I also like learning languages. And obviously, if I move to Thailand, there would be a lot of incentive for me to learn Thai language. And so that's cool. They do speak a lot of English, but still it would help. And so I look forward to that. I like travel. We love Thai food. But I mean, they have all sorts of different foods from different cultures in Thailand. But, specifically we are Thai food fans for sure. So anyway, that's the scoop. Sort of a big scoop. So now you know. And I purposely told everyone at the beginning of the healing, just in case it triggers somebody, then good luck. You have a healing coming that will hopefully help you clear all your triggers and process really well. But like I said, I'll keep working. I'll keep my schedule of the group healings. It'll all be, Bangkok has great high-speed internet, probably way better than we do out here in Olympia, Washington. So there's that, all that's fine. So my work will continue as usual, just like it did when I moved from Chicago out to Washington State. My work continued. And if you have questions about it that you don't want to put in chat, you could just email me. My email is janet@jwhealing.com. If you have a question about my trip, you could ask. All right. Bye. You're so amazing.